there's a lot of Dallas Cowboys fans that have come, or Dallas Cowboys players that have moved on from the Dallas Cowboys and are playing at a different place. And they spoke to Kalen Kaler, who writes for ESPN now about it. And we have chatted about this on this particular program. Whenever we learned of this happening, we were all kind of gobsmacked, if you will.
Truly.
So Jerry Jones sells tours in the facility. Only team in the NFL that allows tours of the facility while the team is working. So everybody obviously has stadium tours, and you talk about the Green Bay and Lambeau. I love that place. Whenever I say Loud House is better than Lambeau, obviously, that is a part of history. But they have tours, they have a museum, everything like that. But nobody's just walking around the facility. For instance, a part of that story said Dak Prescott was just walking into the locker room 3 feet away, and there was an entire tour about to begin 5 feet from Dak Prescott on a Wednesday, just coming in trying to do that. No other team has to deal with ceiling to floor, double-sided glass outside the weight room, tours walking by while players are getting a lift on a Thursday for a game. And one of the guys actually said, yeah, it's nice not to have somebody, Ben Danuch. Danuch came out and said, you know, every once in a while there'd be somebody walking around, by while you're getting a lift on, and they would knock on the glass and basically say, like, do a trick. And he was like, okay, so you're like a zoo animal, you know, as a Dallas Cowboy. During the season, meeting rooms, people walking by, weight room, people walking by, outside of everything, cafeteria, walking by. There's a perch that they can buy tickets to watch practice, VIP, like kind of a lounge to watch practice. It's like, I was very flabbergasted by that when I heard about it. I'm like, no wonder they don't win. How do you feel about it, Jage? And how would you feel if while you're in there, you know, doing your thing, Ted from corporate has his group of friends in from Applebee's, and they want to see you do it. Hey, do a kick flip with this thing. How would you feel about all of it, Jage?
I don't have to do a hypothetical for you. I can tell you, because during Hurricane Harvey, we were diverted and we landed in Dallas and we had to practice there for an entire week. So we practiced at the Star for a whole week. And first thing I will say about it, the facilities are incredible. I mean, they are literally top notch. I mean, everything is the food, the cafeterias, the building, it is all unbelievable. Very, very nice. But everything that I'm hearing there, absolutely true. Like it feels like you're in a full-blown mall complex. Like there's looks like a hotel on the side with conference rooms and hotel rooms and everything. Like, to me, just logistically, every NFL team is trying to guard their practice field so nobody can see it. They're putting up big walls and everything around it. I've never seen somebody construct a glass structure right next to it, basically saying, hey, come watch our practices every day. Blows my mind. In the cafeteria, we were eating food. Maybe it was just because we were guests and it wasn't actually ours, but we're eating food around dozens and dozens of other people. No idea who they are, obviously.
In the cafeteria?
That was interesting. Yeah, and there's that one. I don't want to like. It could have been maybe we were in a different cafeteria because
eating lunch with the Cowboys.
Oh yeah,
that's a good. That's a good ticket price.
Too great for that.
Get to see them work out and eat with them. Protein.
I've never had a helicopter land on our practice field in my life. That is a wild thing. Actually, during practice, when I saw that video, that's new. That's different.
Hey, how do you think Big Mike handles all this? He knew this going in, you think?
I think anybody going in knows. Sorry.
I don't think he knew. No, sorry, but I think about that too when I hear this. I think how Big Mike, because Green Bay is the exact opposite of that, to where like I didn't take my family in the locker room until my 9th season there. Like my 9th year is when I finally like took them and toured the thing, just because it was like it's like a sanctuary. Like this is our spot. We don't bring outsiders in here.
That's what every ex-player in the article that went somewhere else like. It's nice that it's just ball here. Like I'm allowed to just work, you know. And I think some people have to be Dallas Cowboys. You know, to be Dallas Cowboys, you have to have a certain mindset to understand that it is a show and it is a business and it is a spectacle, and they operate different than everybody else. And they're the most valuable franchise in the world. So congratulations to Jerry for thinking of something that could potentially cost you success, but certainly is a cash maker. It actually makes $10 million a year, they're saying, these tours of the practice facility. Okay. And 50% of that has to be shared due to revenue sharing, CBA agreement with the players because it is stadium facility tour. Now, they're the only one that does practice facility tours. So 50% of that will go into the revenue sharing, but then 50% of that goes into player salary cap stuff. And it's $80,000 a team. Basically, is what that 25% of 10 million divided by 32. So it's $80,000 a team is getting that, and then he is able to keep everything else pretty much that he's made there from a business perspective. So it does help the salary cap. Now the salary cap is hundreds of millions of dollars at this point, and there's an added extra 80 grand each one of them from this. But that's kind of the angle the Cowboys get. We're just trying to make more money for the players. Money for us is good.
It's the same thing as playing at their stadium, though. Like, their stadium is the exact same as that. I mean, you're playing in a beautiful structure, incredible stadium, all different things going on. But you feel like you are an exhibit at a much bigger circus. Like, there are just 100 things going on. They have those dancers up there in the Miller Lite section. They have a concert going on at one. You're walking through the tunnel and you're going through a bar with people drinking and eating chicken wings. Like, it's the game does not feel like it is the most important part of the day there. It just feels like you are one aspect of a much larger entertainment thing, as opposed to other stadiums where the game is the only thing going on. It's an interesting place to play for sure. And we always talk like the sun coming in through those windows in the end zones. Like, if you're building a stadium to win football games, generally you're not going to blind your quarterback with sun coming through. So
when a Jerry talks, we just have to understand that he's a showman. Mm-hmm. Okay, he's a businessman and a showman. So him telling radio show hosts, I could fucking fire you if they start asking questions about stuff that isn't the show. That's just part of the show, baby.
That's right.
That's just a little bit more gimmick. When he's doing a draft from a 100-foot yacht or whatever it was, that's just gimmick, baby. It's part of the show. Mm-hmm. Welcome to the show. I think it's going to be tough to win a Super Bowl, though, whenever there's a lot of other teams that aren't worried about the show. Yeah. We're trying to make the steak.
Worried about ball.
Mm-hmm. They said you could rent the team meeting room for your fantasy draft or something. I guess if the timeline. I've never heard that anywhere.
Well, I want the Cowboys to have a team meeting while I rent the team meeting.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I'm sure there's a price. I'm sure next year look for a bump.
Everything's got a price.
Yeah, $10.25 million next year is what it made. What'd that come from? Well, I actually was a part of a team meeting for the entire week.
He saw that USC run out of the tunnel thing and was like, "That's a good idea. We can charge something for people to run out the tunnel with us."
Oh my God, there's gonna be so many Cowboy fans.
That was awesome.
Mm-hmm. That has to end, right? I mean, now that kind of came out, that has to end.
Oh, you think they trip on purpose?
No, the Penn State player, the Penn State fan paid to run out with the USC team.
No, what happened?
Full Penn State gear.
So all USC fans, and there's one Penn State fan that paid the money to run out, and he's like leading Penn State onto the field at USC. Come on, boys! Come on!
How much was it? That went to NIL, I assume?
Like
$1,500.
What a play.
Well spent.
You got to sign your life away, too, I bet, because if you trip and fall and snap your leg, they don't want to be liable.
Well, I was thinking worse, like a Penn State, not that Penn State would ever do something like this, especially not a Nittany Lion alum or whatever, but you trip and fall, cause quite a commotion, maybe get an ankle before the game even starts. Come on, boys.
That's amazing.
Come on, boys. Who's this guy with?
He doesn't even have any credentials.
Your former teammates at Cush.
Look at all these people.
It's pretty jacked, that guy.
Dude, it's crazy. Like, you have no idea what those people are going to do. Somebody could literally come and just wipe out your star player's knee. You have no idea.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah, but if you get a chance to get some people on the field and they want to pay $1,300, we can definitely get a running back next year with this.
Yeah.
We call the run out fee the running back fee. That's what we call it in Newton.
Kids having the time.
Why is that person dragging the Penn State flag? Is there no sense of pride?
Unbelievable.
Let's go, boys. This is realtor Jordan Mott. Come on, yeah. We're doing it. Is that lady with him, you think?
No.
He's chugging it, too. He's going. Slow down, man, or get your money's worth.
Yeah, get in front of the team a little bit. Did James Franklin give him a game ball?
FaceTimed him. I saw the video.
Did you really?
James FaceTimed him.
What did he say? Good work. You really set the tone.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what we're going to do the entire first half that you run the boys onto the field? We're going to try to throw it and run gimmick plays when USC can't stop the fucking run.
Yep.
That's literally what the
genius.
story.
It was genius.
Why are they doing that? What's the deal?
I'm not sure.